guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl, Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife.
Marie.
And you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Lars.
Yeah, welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steven Larson. Available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and, of course, the notify bell next to it if you're watching us on YouTube. And be sure to subscribe to us on the CastBox app in the audio podcast realm. CastBox app. I was doing really good, and then I just got sort of distracted.
It just takes one thing sometimes.
It's Monday. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I got a case of the Mondays, and I can't really explain
How
why.
can you possibly have a case of the Mondays? We sit here and talk about pro wrestling for like an hour.
That has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I felt hungover yesterday after that Virgil Flynn III show.
Oh, that's
and I
weird.
had like
I had 2 beers?
a Pacifico.
Oh, yeah, 2 beers.
And then like a little bit of a second one, and that was kind of it. But I was up till like 2 a.m.
Yeah, no, we're not used to that anymore.
We're not really. Anyways, so yeah, this is Going In Raw. It's the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to.
Yeah.
We're also on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. We got to fulfill a bunch of Patreon orders this week.
Yeah, we got a lot to do this week.
And we're going to be filming Friendo Road episode 5 this week. And we're also on prowrestlingtees.com/Going In Raw. 2 new designs are up. I've been in a very black and white mood. So I have a new Going In Raw logo shirt. It's on a black t-shirt, white logo. And then I've got a new, it's sort of like inspired by graffiti art. Looks like somebody tagged our name on like a wall of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out of hand.
I'm listening to you.
It's out of hand.
You were talking, I was going to look at something. I noticed that page I was
You're on the Nike Store app or on desktop thing.
Yeah, I got 2 things I'm doing, man. I can do this wrestling thing and I do the sneaker thing. I got to pay attention to both at all times.
No, man, you got to do one.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
And then the other.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
That's how you got to do. Well, evidently I have to.
No, you don't, because I'm listening to you. You were talking about something.
Speaking of which,
carry on.
Super Kicks.
Yeah.
A new episode went up a couple days ago.
Yeah, Saturday afternoon, yeah.
Very good. Were you freaked out by Mauro Ranell looking at you over here?
This desk is a damn mess. There's crap everywhere.
He was going to do it like that. Put him here. Oh, how's it going?
Let's read some super chats, unless you have more plugs you want to do.
Well, the thing about Pro Wrestling Tees is that we have all the proceeds for August are going to be going to the family of Virgil Flynn III. And we went to, before we do super chats, we went to his memorial show on Saturday.
Yes.
And that was a lot of fun.
Sorry, someone was at the door.
And it was a blast, like a packed show, real good show.
Yeah.
And the Hates champion got pinned. It wasn't a Hates title match, but Adam Mayhem totally got pinned. We're going to watch that match during the post-show today. Brand new post-show title sequence also. Post-show yay or nay.
I don't know why you had to bring up.
For the patrons.
I don't really know why you had to bring up who got pinned.
Yeah, you gotta figure out this Adam Mayhem business, man.
No, he's still my champ.
Why don't you hit us with some super chats?
All right, Trey Saunders, $5. Just got back from squats, deadlifts, and chest day. About to get real high and make my world-famous strawberry, pineapple, mango, habanero guacamole. That sounds
great.
Trey
Saunders has to be the most productive person under the influence.
That guacamole sounds fantastic, though.
Zach Stolpa, $2. Enjoying some Platinum OG? Or is it Platinum Og? What's everyone else smoking?
I don't know, man.
All these potheads up in our business.
Here, you should do W.S. Fletcher super chat here.
All right, W.S. Fletcher has a very special super chat. It's $10, right? And so I'm going to have to get out my Captain Picard voice.
Yes.
This is very exciting news. Over the weekend, I believe like the Las Vegas Star Trek convention, where all the Trekkies come out.
That was super exciting.
Patrick Stewart announced officially that he will be returning to the role of Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Maybe Admiral now. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
In a brand new...
It takes place after all the movies, right?
Correct. Yes.
It's very exciting.
To dive into the latest chapter of Captain Picard's life. So W.S. Fletcher has one of the most iconic movie quotes from Captain Picard. They invade our space and we fall back. They assimilate entire worlds and we fall back. Not again. The line must be drawn here, this far, no further. And I will make them pay for what they've done. Christopher Walken is
Captain all right. Picard. Guillaume Halili, $5. Friendos, I'm going to Monday Night Raw tonight. My excitement is real.
He says if
there
there
are any Jack's Friendos, going. It would be awesome to meet y'all.
And also, before we get into the news...
Oh, it's in Jacksonville.
Oh, Jacksonville, cool. Before we get into the news real quick, we've also got a friendo picture. There we are. This is from...
That's Delete, the Freak of Destruction.
Delete, the Freak of Destruction. Going in Raw shirts. I don't know who the fella on the right is. I tried to figure out who that was. I couldn't. But he's also a friendo.
Well, maybe a member of Freak Legion.
I would think so. And then, of course, in the middle, Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy himself. We got some Matt Hardy news
Coming up, yes.
If you guys have any friendo meetups, or if you happen to run into Matt Hardy or any of the WWE superstars, send us a picture. We'll put it on the show. Anyways, let's get into the news, Larson.
All right. First up, huge superstar set to return. Guess who it is? It's Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose,
Steve.
Jason Jordan.
Dean Ambrose. PW Insider reporting, quote, Dean Ambrose is expected to return to WWE action within the next month. We have been told by one source that Ambrose is slated to be at the SummerSlam pay-per-view and should return to WWE storylines somewhere around that time frame. Whether he appears at the pay-per-view itself remains to be seen. A second source confirms Ambrose is expected back shortly.
But then there are some additional details courtesy of Raja.com saying, quote, Dean Ambrose remains about 4 to 6 weeks away from returning to action, according to WWE sources. However, an appearance at SummerSlam can't be ruled out entirely. This is especially true when it seems his Shield partner Seth Rollins is outnumbered against the Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre duo. Ambrose is expected to return as a babyface, but the long-term projection for him is to turn heel and feud with Rollins. Instead, you and I have both been advocating for a Dean Ambrose heel turn for quite a while.
Years, it seems
for
like.
For years, because it seems... So his WWE Championship run was not quite what it had. It kicked off fantastically with a Money in the Bank cash-in, I believe, right?
On Seth Rollins after Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns for the WWE title.
That's right. And then they did the brand split thing. He's on SmackDown, and it landed like a big turd. Like instantly, there was no excitement about him. He just sort of came off as like quirky dude who would say silly things sometimes.
And wear gigantic hats.
Yeah. And they didn't really do a whole lot with him as champion. That was sort of a big thing.
No.
So I kind of feel like, look, Dean Ambrose, he's got all the makings for like a terrific heel. It's just,
especially if they really tap into the lunatic fringe thing.
Yeah, which they've never really done.
No.
You know, fantastic promo guy.
And he can put on fun matches.
He can put on really good matches. He put on a really good match with Triple H.
At Roadblock a few years back, yeah.
2016 or whatever that
Something
was.
like that.
So, no, I'm looking forward to that. Apparently, also, a couple other places saying that Jason Jordan's coming back, too, as well. That I kind of care less about. He can, as far as I'm concerned, he can go to the loser's locker room. Have him feud with Bobby Roode.
Jason Jordan is a really good wrestler.
He's a really good wrestler.
And I thought his character work
I don't miss him.
Was catching up.
I don't miss him. Sometimes he said amusing stuff, but as soon as he was gone, Seth took off.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know. I was getting tired of seeing Seth Rollins just eye roll him all the time. But I think, he's a good wrestler, like you said.
He's a really good wrestler.
What kind of response is he going to get? Usually when you're gone this long, I don't care who you are, if you return, you get a big ovation.
Well, you'll get a warm ovation.
Yeah. They got to change his music. They probably should change his packaging. Change his name. Just make him a completely different character.
No, I think
a dentist.
Well, he could be Jason Jordan DDS then.
Yeah. There you
Terrible
go.
idea.
See?
That's
Perfect.
worse. You made it worse.
The DDST is his new finisher.
Made it worse.
Anyways, y'all excited about Dean Ambrose or what?
Yeah, who's excited for Dean Ambrose to come back, his face, then heel?
Are the people going to accept Dean Ambrose as a heel, though?
I mean, it seems to work with Randy Orton. We thought that was next to impossible.
Yeah.
He has to do something dastardly, really mean, and then, it's fine.
Draw blood.
Yeah.
Draw blood on a very beloved character.
No, if he turned on Seth and beat the heck out of him, did something really mean to him, because everybody loves Seth.
Could be.
That's what it would take, though. It would take him doing something super mean to somebody. Really mean.
Yeah.
On par with what Randall Orton did to Jeff Hardy. Pull out his ear.
Yeah, Seth Rollins needs to get some
gauges.
Some gauges. They can just do the exact same thing.
I know. I know.
Give him a really vicious wedgie, maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Really twist his nipples hard.
There you go.
What's that called? Purple nurple?
The purple nurple?
Yeah, give him a really bad purple nurple so it bruises.
Yeah, it bruises. The nipple bruises.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, a wet willy.
That's less. That's more just like
That's just
rude
for
older brother.
a moment annoying.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, talk about Aleister Black now.
All right, sure, we can do that. So on our Friday episode, we talked about Aleister Black getting hurt at an NXT live event the previous Saturday, but word was just getting out that he was hurt and had to have some sort of surgery to deal with the injury.
This all hurts to think about. So
Yeah, I know.
originally it was they thought his testicle.
Well, first, officially, is what we heard. Not officially, but from the dirt sheets. From the
Which
news
is
sites.
like the least official
Yeah, I
thing.
know. That's why I backtracked a little bit.
Yeah.
Was that he was hurt after being crotched
Yeah.
by Tommaso Ciampa, but we didn't hear any particulars, whether it was a low blow on the ropes, on the turnbuckle, whatever. Anyways, continue.
And the thing was, what was it, a testicular torsion?
Torsion is when your testicle gets twisted around, so a lot of the tubes and stuff in there get twisted up. And it cuts off the blood from getting to the testicle.
But then Pro Wrestling
Sheet.
Sheet added some details about his health, stating, sources tell us Black underwent surgery this week to repair the torn groin, and he's definitely not confirmed at this point for TakeOver Brooklyn on August 18th. Recovery time for this sort of procedure is typically 3 weeks or longer. Would they replace him? I would think that they set up this triple threat knowing that a triple threat would present a different type of story that could be told that might be instrumental. So I wonder who could replace him if they still decide to go that route.
Matt Riddle.
Too early for that.
Adam Cole.
He has a match.
Double duty. He's done it before.
No.
Do you have someone in mind?
Lars Sullivan.
Velveteen Dream.
He has a match. I think, has that been confirmed?
I don't know.
I don't know if that's been confirmed yet, but it certainly seems like he has a match against EC3.
Yeah.
How about top-notch super best?
Oh.
Donovan Dijakovic.
Making a rather huge splash
Yeah.
upon his repackaging.
Yeah, that's what I think. Instant title shot.
Probably
for
not.
Donovan Dominic.
Keith Lee.
There you go. Marcel Dude from Germany guy. I still don't know his last name.
Getting back to the injury here, this is a vastly different injury than testicular torsion.
Yeah.
A torn groin, that's the muscle.
That's a muscle.
The muscle right there.
Yeah.
Your inner thigh.
Near your front area.
I pulled my groin once bowling. It hurt. I slipped, so I kind of did the splits.
Did you need surgery on it?
No, but it hurt.
Yeah. How long were you out?
Well, it hurt for a good 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah,
And that
okay.
wasn't a tear. If they have to tear it, sorry, if they have to do surgery on it, that's a pretty significant tear.
Yeah.
And this says, 3 weeks recuperation?
Yeah.
Is that what it says here?
3 weeks or longer.
Yeah, he's not going to be a takeover.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense unless they did a thing where they took him. Yeah, they would. Wouldn't they have to replace him though?
Or just not do the triple threat. Do Gargano Ciampa again.
Yeah, I know, but
Having the
Look,
title
I mean,
involved.
I-
Having the
yeah,
title
I-
involved ups the stake, and they've yet to have just like a wrestling match.
yeah, that's true.
They've all been gimmick matches.
Yeah.
So if the stakes are higher because of the title match, and you're going to let them have just a wrestling match, it could add something different to the equation,
Yeah, maybe.
or to their, what their match series they've had thus far.
Who else is in like everybody who's in title contention like has a match already?
No,
like
I know.
Ricochet, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream.
Except Keith Lee.
Except Keith. Well, yeah. When is Lars? Did we ever confirm is Lars Sullivan's jaw actually
No,
busted?
I think that was work.
We'll get him in there.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I mean, he just vied for the title.
Yeah, I know. And then broke his jaw in the process.
Yeah. Maybe he's not a great idea.
Let's take some super chats.
All right.
Justin Brooks, $5. You guys going to get Fire Pro Wrestling World when it comes out later this month?
Yes.
It's one of the best wrestling games out there.
Oh, that's right. That's a couple weeks away. That's like the 28th, I think, something like that.
There you go.
So that's fun.
Oh, I lost my spot.
I got it. M squared. $5. Greetings, friendos, from your Roseville neighbors.
Oh, hello.
My bro and I have been fans since the 10 for the Win days.
Awesome.
You know what? Did you hear? 10 for the Win is back. It's on the Friday version of Post Show Yay or Nay. We totally don't own it. I just took one of our old episodes, took the intro bit, and I put that. But it's like behind a paywall, so there's no copyright
TNA
issues
for
there.
life, $2. Hashtag Adam Mayhem is my champion. Yeah.
You can watch
Adam Mayhem is your champion, my champion, everybody's champion. Courtney Summers,
He
$2.
just got pinned. He got pinned.
Wasn't a title
by
match.
Marcus Lewis.
Courtney Summers, $2, sent you something super cool on Twitter, friendos.
Oh, man, this better be super cool.
Here, you look. I'll keep reading questions.
Do that.
Kuya Paul, $5, taking your advice and planning to diversify my revenue streams. Being a Lyft driver is the first step. Free time to do more things. Thanks, friendos.
Nice. Very cool.
The Universal.
Go out and make that money, man.
Yep. The Universal Jones, $2. Shag, Mary, Fire, Reigns, Ambrose, Rollins.
Reigns. Oh, so the Shield.
Yeah.
Well, you want to marry.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah. You probably want to shag Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, you want to
he's kind of
fire Roman Reigns.
Yeah, and then fire Roman.
Fire
Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Jacob.
Oh wow,
Fon-
Courtney Summers did send us something cool.
What is it? What is it?
It's some Minoru Suzuki 8x10s
Ooh.
that are autographed.
Awesome.
Look at him. Look at that grumpy face.
Man, he is the best.
He could be a Sith.
He is the absolute best.
Yeah.
Jacob Fonseca, $2, hanging to SmackDown here in Orlando. Hope it'll be good. Have a good time. Tom Fox, $2. Wish I could watch. Got to go to work. Here's money. Thank you, Tom Fox.
Thank you, Tom Fox. Alex Ramirez, $2. SCU 420. This is the worst edible I have ever tasted. Wow. Rough. Hold on, who's this? I'm here in the Discord. Cerberus says Larson pulled his groin in public. Lewd. Wow, Larson, why would you pull out your groin in public?
Well, I was bowling.
Because you're wonderful. Let's talk about Matt Hardy and his impending retirement.
Well, I don't know about that.
Did you hear he's retiring? He's been
No,
on Twitter. Hold on a
no.
second. He's been on Twitter for the past week or two, and he's been thanking his fans for all their support
Maybe
through
he's
the
just,
years.
He's just really appreciative of his fans.
He's been talking about retiring and getting a place at Del Boca Vista.
I've never seen any of those
What's
things.
What's this all about? The Matt Hardy retirement tour.
Well, he's been sending out some tweets of late that seem to insinuate that he's starting to wrap his career up, but he's never said as much.
Yeah, very cryptic.
Yeah, but he did tweet on Saturday while posting this video of the Hardys doing a move he called Event Omega, where he jumps off the top rope for a leg drop and Jeff jumps off the top rope for a splash.
Okay.
And he said, quote, that move is, quote, most likely the reason that I've recently learned that my lower back and pelvis have started fusing together.
So the bones start to fuse.
If you push them
Enough
bone
compression,
against
I
bone
guess?
hard enough, consistently enough, yeah, I think they will. It's probably kind of like stress fractures.
And so you have no movement.
Yeah, potentially.
Right? Because you're just like, yeah, wow.
So that sucks, and it sounds painful.
Today in Dave Meltzer's daily update, he says he is in pain, not terrible pain, and will be undergoing new rehab treatment that he hopes will help. Everything as far as what he's doing is being played by ear, but those were not retirement tweets, but they were to note that he's not going to be wrestling forever either. You get older, you start to get a little reflective, nostalgic. You bring back old shows like 10 for the Win into the post show, so to avoid legal problems.
You got to get over this nostalgia, man. Got to get over it.
Well, people are bummed out because we're done doing count out as it exists right now.
Yeah.
So we do need to do some sort of a top 10 thing. Figure 10 for the win. That's what we should do.
The thing that's replacing count out is kind of a top 10.
Yeah, it is kind of a top 10.
So we need to go.
So once that starts this week, maybe I'll stop doing 10 for the win. No, it's our regular Friday thing. Now we're going to do it every week again. Sorry, dude. That's how it goes.
No, I didn't prove that.
Matt Hardy's in a fairly significant sort of
Yeah.
spotlight in WWE.
Well, yeah, he's a tag team champion.
He
or
was
former
a tag team champion.
He's. I think they're challenging for the tag titles again soon, or they just lose that match. They lost last week.
Was that for the tag titles?
Thought so.
Maybe. They're going to be in the mix at SummerSlam, though, in some respect.
Absolutely.
Do you think they're going to go back to a Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt thing?
Maybe.
You know, it's still so annoying they never really did that feud never really lived up to its potential.
No, they did
It
the one
was just a
compound
lot
video.
of laughing.
Yeah.
That's all they did. It was just
I
like a
know,
lot of laughing.
I know. There's not enough Hardy compound stuff.
Yeah, there was one. There
Yeah,
was
it's just the ultimate deletion, but there was no real lead up to it on the compound of any consequence.
Yeah.
Just a couple little snippets.
Kind of a drag.
It is. I mean, you have this property that was super popular in Impact.
Yeah.
And you have that plus the near unlimited resources WWE. You'd think they could produce something spectacular. I just wonder if the road schedule prohibits that type of commitment to producing interesting stuff. When Matt Hardy's on the road 4 or 5 days a week, I'm sure it's a couple of days off. He wants to hang out with his family and recuperate, rest his body.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just thinking like it's so silly. Like you got the dude, you spent all that time.
Oh, I know.
Trying to get that stuff. It's like, so just film the damn stuff, reimburse him for what he's losing on the house show circuit, and run it on your TV. You just scored a $500 million deal, TV deal. What's like? Why would you not do that? That's so silly. It's adding value to your product. Like it's the one thing that we wanted. It's like the only good thing like about the broken thing, the Woken stuff. It's the idea that you can go back to the Hardy compound.
Vanguard 1 and Senior Benjamin and Rebbe and all that stuff.
How is it Impact does everything better than WWE does?
I don't know. And yet WWE is way more successful.
I know, it's weird. I mean, it's not weird. WWE's like a big machine. So of course it's more successful.
Yeah, I mean, WWE is basically synonymous with the term professional wrestling.
Impact's synonymous with not really paying their guys on time.
Or pretty much a lot of things.
Exactly. No, the Wrestle Dude is here in chat. He says, "What's up, friendo?"
Hi, Wrestle Dude.
Yeah. A lot of great ideas for renaming 10 for the win.
Oh,
I already have the assets. I downloaded them from YouTube. And so I already have. It's still called 10 for the win.
Yeah, speaking of nostalgia, Steve.
It's in the post show.
Steve, speaking of nostalgia, do you want to see the NWO again?
Oh, man, no. Why does Hogan
You're not for life.
No, I'm not. No, once I heard stuff that Hulk Hogan said, I dropped out at that point. There's a clause. There's a morals clause.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's talk about this. There's some sort of NWO reunion?
Maybe. Who knows? Sunday morning, Hulk Hogan took to Twitter to post, quote, October 27th, biggest day ever.
Is that true?
History be made in the world of wrestling. Too sweet, Hollywood Hogan for life.
And then if you visit hulkhogan.com,
don't know why
for
you would.
whatever reason,
don't know why you would.
There's a countdown clock, which is set to end on October 27th, this biggest day ever that he claims. With it, there's a message from Hogan that says something big is coming, and it's going to be too sweet, brother. Hollywood, HH, save the date. October 27th.
And then Pro Wrestling Sheet adds, quote, it's worth noting Hogan was recently spotted alongside Scott Hall and Kevin Nash taping material in NWO gear. WWE owns the NWO trademark and still sells merchandise touting.
That's a hot trademark right now because of the Kardashians or whomever was wearing that
one
stuff.
of them was I think it was Kendall.
The Wolfpack
wearing
stuff?
the Wolfpack shirt, yeah.
I try not to know their names, man. They're just I hate that stuff. But yeah, no, so now like the Wolfpack gear is like sometimes people wear it. Didn't Drake wear like a Wolfpack shirt?
Oh, I don't know.
Sometime recently. Maybe I'm wrong about that. So yeah, but no. So number one, which version of NWO is this? This is obviously just like original version.
This seems like original, yes.
Yeah, they're not going to be bringing in Vincent or X-Pac maybe. I could see
Scott Norton.
They're all good friends with X-Pac, and he's on the straight and narrow these days. Yeah, I don't know about Scott Norton though.
Buff Bagwell.
IRS, or I'm sorry, Michael Wall Street.
Yeah. Or
Big Papa Pump.
Yeah, Steiner.
They could bring in any number of people.
Jeff Jarrett.
But here's the problem. Here's the thing. What do you think this is? Because this is not going to be a WWE thing.
No,
because they don't announce stuff. They're not going to.
That's not how they do things. No, no,
they're not going to go through Hogan to announce an NWO thing, and they don't own the NWO.
Are they just kind of doing their own reunion thing? Is there like some sort of convention?
That's what I'm thinking.
Comic convention, fandom convention.
Is there going to be like
in South Florida?
Yes,
Florida at some point.
That sounds exactly what.
At which point they're going to do a reunion?
October 27th, comic convention.
Here, let's crack the story right now.
All right. Let's see here. Epic Animation Comic Game Fest. The 26th. Well, there's TwitchCon in October. October 26th, October 28th.
Don't think that's it.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan tells fans at the National Sports Collectors Convention.
Yeah, he just told them about the same thing. He was.
Oh, here we go.
October 27th.
Oh, no, never mind.
What?
Well, in New Orleans, there's the official Supernatural Convention. That's a pretty hot show. People like that show.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really a good place for an NWO reunion.
Let's see here. What is this? Gateway Comic Con, October 27th.
Where's that at?
Oh, Collinsville, Illinois.
Probably not.
L.A. Comic Con. But that's usually like the little booty one, I think.
Oh.
October 26th.
Not the convention center?
I don't know. Maybe it's big. LA is weird. It's like huge, obviously, but like they don't really have any good Comic Cons there. I don't know what's going on here.
All right.
Stanley. Oh, okay. Stan Lee's Los Angeles Comic Con, October 27th, 29th. That has a tendency of having like big like celebs and stuff there.
All right.
So maybe
That's
they're going to do an
potential.
NWO reunion panel and talk about why didn't he just show up at StarCast? Bring Hogan to StarCast. That's what it's going to be, though. There's going to do a convention where they awkwardly answer questions.
I know.
You know.
I know.
About the NWO.
I know. Yeah, no. It's going to be super awkward.
Yeah. Well, Hogan exists in such a world of his own.
It's really strange.
Like, shouldn't you just keep a low profile at this point? Like, you did your stuff backstage at Backlash. There was a backlash to it. So just keep a low profile. Figure out how to understand how to apologize for like what you actually did and not for getting caught, and then go back and then try again. You know, try to actually get across the point that you're not a racist anymore, and then that's a good first step. But being like, oh, I did what I should, you know, I did what I did, brother. You know, I apologized. Everything's good. Time to get the boys back together in a group and do a thing. I don't know, kind of booty. But this is not going to be like some sort of WWE on-camera thing.
What day of the week is the 27th? Did you take note? I think it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah, that seems in line with some sort of convention appearance.
Telling you, man. It's right here, breaking news. Stan Lee's
All right.
L.A. Comic-Con.
See if that's the case. If so, that'd be pretty impressive. We're like investigative journalists now.
I know, right? Let's see. Here.
Jamie, $5. I have no idea what this means. Blunt of green crack and a couple dabs of Trey Star before work. And don't worry, Steve, I'm only flipping a sign. Don't know what that means.
Green crack?
But he says blunt, so I assume that's a marijuana reference. Courtney Summers, $2. P.S. I'll send you guys.
Star?
Whoa, hold on. This is huge news. Courtney Summers, $2. P.S. I'll send you guys one for the background. Thank you.
Oh, man.
That's going right here. That's going on my side.
It's going right there.
It's going on my side, man.
We'll see about that.
No, man.
The Elite Norwegian, 50 kroners. Hey, friendos, would love to say I'm high, but it's illegal in Norway, so I can't legally say that I'm high. I have some money, though. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if that means he actually is high or not.
No.
Be careful. The cops, you know, they'll get you.
Yeah, name explained, 5 pounds, not getting high, but was listening to Going in Raw while getting loaded up on morphine last week at the hospital. Hope you're okay.
Man, I hope you're okay. That sounds like some Civil War era type stuff there. Lots of morphine went around. Gary Smith, $5. Aside from the Shield, who could Ambrose team with upon his return?
Jason Jordan.
No, man. No. He needs to be in the loser's locker room. Jason Jordan needs to feud
Dean
with...
Ambrose needs to be in the loser's locker room? Is that what you just said?
No.
What, Bob Roode and Dean Ambrose?
No. Jason Jordan...
Mojo Rawley and Dean Ambrose.
Jason Jordan should be feuding with Mojo Rawley and come out on the losing end of it.
All right. Matt Dale, 16, $2. Some John Denver here. Country roads take me home to the place I belong.
Elliot Smith, $2. Why not more interviews with wrestlers on the show? Well, we could bring in Adam Mayhem.
Yeah. We know him.
We don't really know any wrestlers. I don't know. And look, that is something that I would like to do, and I've thought about doing. But Jesus Christ, time goes by so quick.
It really does.
We got to figure some more stuff out. You know? But no, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, me too. Tommy Cat, $5. Fellow Philly native Liam Wagner asked on Matt Chat what ECW original could headline the WWE Hall of Fame induction. And he said, we forgot Chris Jericho.
I don't really consider him that. Because you got to look, I know he was one, but like so was, you know, Benoit, Guerrero, Malenko, like, and I don't consider them ECW guys just because you cut your teeth there.
Or just, you know, we're there for a little bit. Rey Mysterio. He was in ECW for a little bit as well.
An ECW original is like a guy like the homegrown ECW guys. Surfer Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, Raven, those guys.
RVD.
I mean, even Raven, I understand that he was in, but he became Raven.
He was. Mr. Hellking, $2. I pull my groin every night.
I don't think that's the same thing. The groin is actually a muscle.
It's a muscle.
It's not your dick.
No.
Right.
No.
It's just near your dick, and you feel it near your dick when you pull it, I think. Pure Athlete 89, $2. Do you think Gallows and Anderson should return to New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Sure.
No. I don't. I think they could probably make more money in WWE.
I think they probably could.
Probably making a crap ton of money in the WWE.
Yeah, but I guess they're making probably some decent money not doing anything.
Yeah.
They're not ever on
look,
TV.
man, it depends on what you want to do with your life.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like, well, they're both young, but I feel like they did, like, I don't know. It depends on what you want to do.
Oh, obviously.
You know, if you want to make a lot of money and be a bench player, then they're doing great at that right now. They could be called up to the floor at any time.
Yeah.
In New Japan, of course, they'd probably be huge over there. New Japan probably know what to do with them better than WWE does.
Mm-hmm.
But, they're probably making a ton of money.
Yeah.
So good for them.
Yeah. Young Liam Wagner, $2. Sewing patches on vest plus listening to Going in Raw equals real.
Alto, Tapatio or Tabasco on eggs?
Oh, Tapatio.
Neither. I don't do none of those for eggs, man.
I don't do it all the time, but I'm going to do one of the two. It's going to be Tapatio.
Yeah. Spulak, $2. Thanks for entertaining while I pass a kidney stone.
Ow!
Hold on a second. What is going on with today? Why is everybody injured or on morphine or passing a kidney stone?
Ow!
What is happening right now with
That
our
sounds
audience?
exceptionally painful.
Shock the system.
I know. Wayne Maker 2.0, $5. Alex Jones just got future endeavored by the internet. Best release ever.
If he wasn't such a scumbag, I'd find him mildly entertaining because some of his conspiracy theories are wildly hilarious, and then that man on the street stuff he does where he chases people around is pretty funny. But then the Sandy Hook stuff, what a creep.
Yeah.
That dude needs to be kicked in the head a couple times. Right. I'm sorry, he does. Just a big old boot to the head.
Didn't you have a problem with yogurt?
Yeah, probably. See, that stuff I find hilarious. That stuff I love, and he did this. There's a before and after picture when he took some sort of workout supplement, and he looks the exact same, and he's got his shirt off. He's all like this, and it's the lighting's slightly different, and that's it. He does not look any different, but he's got a really serious look on his face. Comedically, he is hilarious, but then he's a total scumbag.
Yeah, he is.
If he took the harmful stuff out, it's just his parody. It's great watching, because he chases people around on the street. There was a video where he did that. He's a nutcase.
Yeah, he is.
But then he does really bad stuff to people.
Oh yeah,
man. Anyways, Javier Santana, $5. Who would make a better female addition to Bullet Club in Ring of Honor New Japan? Becky Lynch or Sasha Banks? Which is harder to you? I'm not going to answer that question.
I think Becky, because Sherry kind of throws up two sweets.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
During her
I'd be interested in seeing a rude side to her, an OG Bullet Club side to her, where she's oh, can you imagine Becky saying the F word at people? It's Captain fucking New Japan. Whoa.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Emily McKenzie, $5. Finally was able to catch you guys live. Can you give a shout out to my boyfriend, Corey, for introducing me to you guys? We never miss a show. Corey gets
shout
a
out.
too sweet
Shout out
for introducing us.
We'll do Twisted Mental, $1. No message, just $1. Thank you. Let's do our Raw preview, Steve. Why don't we?
This is maybe
it's the highlight of our week.
Historically speaking, the best written, the most quality written.
This is the best writing inside of all of WWE.
Even going past that.
Why don't they have
whoever literature?
Whoever writes these Raw previews, have them start writing promos.
I'm seriously thinking of
Shakespearean soliloquies.
To
what we're talking here.
To some of the community colleges nearby.
Yeah.
Classes where we study Raw preview. Some of this writing is
amazing. High literature right here.
I'll kick things off.
Yes, please.
Time. Ronda Rousey faces Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox recently aligned herself with Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss, which makes her an enemy of Ronda Rousey. After Little Miss Bliss's cheap shot cost Rousey's longtime friend Natalya a victory over Alicia, Alexa and the Foxy one used the numbers game to overpower the baddest woman on the planet. That is such a run-on sentence.
Yeah, that's a run-on.
Not wanting to wait until SummerSlam to get payback, Rousey will go one-on-one with Fox on Raw in Jacksonville, Florida, competing live on the Red brand for the first time ever. Will Rousey make Fox regret buddying up with the goddess? In my opinion, not enough
not the
forward writing there.
Yeah, here, this one starts out
I need
great.
more descriptive.
Just instantly, a bit of a pun. Disheveled advocate.
See, who's writing this?
That's
great
good stuff. Let's
great.
continue. This past Monday night, Universal Champion Brock Lesnar was in a foul mood. Ooh. Well, more foul than usual.
See, this is somebody else.
Yeah,
this
obviously. After shrugging off Paul Heyman's attempt to bring him out to the arena, an appearance Heyman was counting on to remain employed in WWE, the Beast incarnate lashed out by assaulting Raw General Manager Kurt Angle with an F5. then grabbed Heyman by the face and incapacitated his advocate with a vice-like squeeze.
What a great phrase, vice-like squeeze.
You can just picture that. Even if I hadn't watched it just a week
Visceral.
ago.
It's visceral writing.
In your head.
It's visceral writing.
Yes. Per Raw Commissioner.
And look, 3 paragraphs.
Yeah, man, it's all good stuff. Per Raw Commissioner Stephanie McMahon, Roman Reigns was forced to vacate the building this past Monday night before this incident occurred, so the big dog wasn't on hand to halt the Conqueror's rampage. Again, great stuff.
Yeah.
Expect Reigns to have much to say about the vile actions of his SummerSlam foe this coming night.
That was inspired writing.
That
right
one
there.
gets an A-.
That was inspired.
That was
writing.
very
Only
good.
an A- because it was too short.
Yeah.
We needed more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take on the next one.
Yes, please.
Bobby Roode.
No, you got it right.
Yeah, I know, but immediately this starts off as poorly as the first one. I think they're doing evens and odds. Because look, the first one was Ronda Rousey faces Alicia Fox. Boring.
Yeah.
But then we have Disheveled Advocate, which is
good.
very clever.
Yeah.
And then you just have Bobby Roode takes on Mojo Rawley.
Yeah.
Let's not judge too early, though. Mojo Rawley has been on a tear on Raw recently, laying waste to No Way Jose and Tyler Breeze in decisive fashion. But as the Bruiser was playing up his accomplishments in the locker room this past Monday night, Bobby Roode has heard enough. A brawl ensued and was even captured on video by Mike Kanellis.
Well, there was a cameraman there, too.
That's true, but Kanellis put it on Twitter.
Oh, there you go.
Prompting Raw general manager Kurt Angle to schedule a match for this coming week where the Glorious One can settle his differences with Rawley in the ring. Will Roode take the menacing Mojo down a peg, or will the Powerhouse have yet another reason to brag to his fellow superstars? See, I feel like they're just outlining what happened and what will happen without any of the descriptive, beautiful writing. That we get.
Yeah. You can't really picture what happened just a week ago.
I can't see it in my head.
In your head.
He's
whereas
telling
the
us.
other writer.
I want to see it.
Let's see if this next entry is where this falls. The Kingslayer on the defensive.
Ooh.
After Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler saved Drew McIntyre from being pinned by Seth Rollins this past Monday night, earning the Kingslayer a disqualification win in the process. The show-off and his mountainous enforcer launched a calculated mid-interview sneak attack that left Rollins dazed and no doubt anxious for retribution. This is already vastly better.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Monday night, Rollins essentially faces 2 enemies at SummerSlam, given that the Intercontinental Champion is always flanked by the menacing McIntyre.
Look at that alliteration right there.
Like this
menacing McIntyre.
this reads like a Star Wars scroll at the beginning of a movie.
It does.
But if anyone can devise a successful strategy, it's the architect. Don't miss any action Monday Night Raw live.
Yeah.
8/7 Central on
I,
USA.
I feel like they played evens and odds.
They did.
Whoever did evens, they
get the A for the day.
They get the A for the day. They need to take over
Full-time duty.
in totale, all of it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, we also have B Team versus Revival. B Team's going over, and Sasha Bailey versus Riot Squad.
Yeah,
again.
I don't know why having that rematch.
Yeah, Raw.
It seemed like a pretty decisive victory.
So wait a second. So what do we take away from all that? Is Brock going to be there tonight? Probably not.
No, what we take away from that is probably an underwhelming Raw. That's what I take away from it.
I know, man. Look, if you guys have Hulu, it's a great way to watch Raw.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And then get on YouTube, and the crap that they don't put on Hulu, they put in little 3-minute clips.
There
so
you
get
go.
all the good
you get
stuff.
You get all the Raw.
And Hulu doesn't have any commercials.
Oh, that's good.
I know. That's
Will Hammaker, $5. He says in Triple H voice, Steve, you want to take this one?
I'm trying to find it here.
I
Here
find
we
it
go.
funny.
I find it funny that you don't expect your audience to be 420 heavy. Who else has the free time to watch a live midday podcast? I can't tell if that's judgmental or not.
Yeah, no, either. Twisted Mental, $1.
Haven't you heard half our people are getting high, but they're going to work?
Yeah, yeah. Fox DeVille, $2, sent you a care package and got it there at 8:52 a.m.
Oh, cool. Right on. I will have to go by the post office today.
Yes.
Zach Stolpa, who is wrestling's Alex Jones? Who's comedic, but also kind of like just on the, man, he shouldn't be around. Like maybe Scott Steiner for a
I
spell?
was going to say Ryback.
Oh, yeah. Look, I don't think anybody's like literally as destructive as Alex Jones.
No.
Nobody's as turd of a human being. But like Ultimate Warrior was, but he wasn't really funny. Ryback, because he's like comedic. You sort of laugh at him, but at the same time, he's like, well, he's not that bad of a like. I don't know. He had that tasteless commercial for his supplements.
Well, he said some pretty tasteless things on his podcast, too.
Yeah, but not. I don't know.
No, I'm not saying to the same extent.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Just wondering if there's anybody worse. Like Ultimate Warrior said some horrible things, really bad things.
Yeah, he
you
did.
know? But then he was also kind of comedic to watch. Like, remember his last promo? And I know he's dead and everything. Remember his last promo in the ring, and he had on this goofy mask? It was, and then he like literally talked about dying, and then he did.
Yeah, the next day.
That was weird.
It was weird.
Something weird going on. Talking about conspiracy theories. Something going on there. I don't know. Anyway, Stevie Bradley. Guys, I'm good. Enforcer is at 110%. 420 for life. Nice.
Oh, Adam Mayhem, $2. The champ is here.
Well, where were you on Saturday night? Were you getting pinned?
We have to talk about that.
We really should. We're going to definitely talk about it in the post show because we're going to watch the match.
All right. Waymaker 2.0, 5 pounds. Sam Adonis is wrestling Alex.
Yeah.
Jones. Check out the Rev Pro tweets.
I was gonna mention that, but I knew nothing about Sam Adonis in the first
That's
place.
Corey Graves' brother.
Oh, it is? Oh, I didn't know that.
And Corey Graves decided to take a break from social media today.
Whoa. So yeah, I didn't know that. I thought it was a British dude because it was a Rev Pro.
No, that's what I read. That's why I read it.
Yeah,
okay. It's Corey Graves' brother.
Wow. Yeah, so Sam Adonis, his wrestler, showed up at a Rev Pro show and just started dropping all sorts of really, really bad words on the audience, like things you just don't say.
Don't say it.
I mean, I don't know. You're not going to get heel heat doing that. You're just going to get yourself out of a job.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. You know what I mean? Idiot. Zach Darnell, $5. I had DRs play 10 matches at G1 Climax when I had
I had the doctors play 10 matches at G1 Climax when I had upper GI scope a couple weeks ago.
That's great.
Oh, that's funny.
That's awesome.
Courtney Summers, $5. Breaking news. Carl Anderson just teased an announcement coming regarding him and Gallows on Twitter.
What do you think that's going to be?
Maybe they'll actually be on SmackDown this week. Steve Howland, €5. If you can make one wrestler for superstar trade between WWE and New Japan, who would you send each way?
Yeah, official statement regarding important matter. Hopefully they're going to get like their own network special. Like
that'd be good.
their podcast that they did. They should bring that to the network.
Wasn't Rocky Romero on that too?
What was their What was their talking?
Wait,
shop?
what was it? What did they say? What did he say?
Inauspicious. Official statement regarding an important matter coming soon at Luke Gallows WWE. That's from Carl Anderson.
Maybe it's about their other business endeavors. Luke Gallows runs like a printing operation. Good Brothers Inc. INK.
My money would be on Carl Anderson talking about his abs.
Yeah.
This is going to be an announcement about his abs.
He's going to do like a 5-minute ab video.
Here's how I know they're not going anywhere. Because he still has Carl, his Twitter handle is still at Carl Anderson WWE, and in his bio it says WWE Superstar on USA and WWE Network. He also says have 3 sons with a hot Asian wife. If he was going to leave the WWE, he would take all references to WWE out of his bio.
Well, he's not really.
That's what they all do, man.
He's under contract till January, so he can't go anywhere.
Remember
anyways.
Rusev did that?
Yeah.
Sasha Banks did that?
No, I know.
And look where they are.
They're in WWE.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Stevie Howland, €5. If you can make one wrestler for superstar trade
I just
between
read that one.
WWE and New Japan, who would you send each way?
Send Roman Reigns to New Japan
I would send.
and get Minoru Suzuki in return. That's the right answer. Will Hammaker.
Aren't you worried about how they would treat Suzuki?
No.
Yeah, you should be.
He's Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah.
You put him in the ring and just let him do his thing. He gets over. That's the formula, man.
Will Haymaker, $2. Non-judgmental. This podcast is too sweet. Besides me saying somebody should kick Alex Jones in the head, yes, it is. We try to be non-judgmental. Evan Smither, $2. Stan Lee's joining the NWO confirmed. He'll only be like the second oldest member.
Tom Baker, £2. Power Rank Dinosaurs. Also, dinosaurs equal undisputed.
That is undisputed. Dinosaurs.
Number 1.
Well, it's the T-Rex.
I guess
Everybody
it
knows
has to
that.
be Pterodactyl.
Yeah, pterodactyl's got to be number 2 because
Yeah,
it flies.
it flies.
That's
Yeah,
the thing. It's a high flyer.
yeah, it is. Can it do Starship Pain? Yes or no?
Well, yeah, it's a high flyer.
Yeah,
Of course it can.
Confirmed. Spanish Fly too.
Of course, a high flyer.
Yes. How is it not number 1 then?
Because the T-Rex is the king of the...
But the T-Rex has the short little arms. Can't do any wrestling moves.
Fine, pterodactyl number 1.
There you go.
High flyer. I mean, if that's the case, then T-Rex falls all the way down. Because what does he really bring to the equation? He can't choke slam.
No. He can only like bite people.
I mean, you could bite people, but that's not legal in wrestling.
But he'd be really good in the hardcore matches.
Yeah, that's true. All right, T-Rex back up number 2. I feel like Stegosaurus, doesn't that have spikes on its back?
On its tail, too. It has plates on the back and then spikes on the tail.
That's number 3, probably.
Yeah, that's good. Triceratops got those huge horns on the head.
Oh, the horns are great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Let's see here.
Yeah, that's good.
Sam Lynn, 2 pounds. Shall I get high right now? Shall I get high? I mean, that's to each their own, right?
Yeah.
Is that our philosophy here?
Yeah, Tommy Cat, $2. Jericho, ECW TV champ and ECW before RVD. I know, but how long did he really spend in ECW?
Look, man, he's not an ECW original. He's. You want to call him like a Stampede Wrestling original? Wait, was he in Stampede?
Yeah, I believe so.
Then he's a Stampede Wrestling original. I'd consider him more of a WCW original, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Trying to see how long he was actually in ECW.
Like a year.
Yeah, like a year maybe.
I don't see it, man.
When you think of ECW originals, Chris Jericho is not a name that comes to your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Tommy Dreamer, it's Sandman,
Tommy
it's the
Dreamer,
Dudleys.
Sandman, RVD.
Even Sabu, even though Sabu was wrestling long before ECW.
Yeah.
But you still think of him as an ECW original. It's the performers in ECW that put that promotion on the map.
Yes.
And let's say Chris Jericho had no part in elevating them from a regional promotion to a national one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he stuck around long enough. I mean, because he left in 96,
mm-hmm.
and they really started taking off, or 96, 97, 98. You got to think the guys that were around then were really the foundational pieces, and that's who you really consider as ECW originals.
Yeah, I
like
agree.
Is Johnny Hotbody an ECW original? Technically, he
is.
He was there when it was Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Is Surfer Sandman an ECW
Yes.
original? But
Yes.
you kind of think of regular Sandman as the
Yes.
ECW
Yes.
original. Nonstop Player, $3 says Adam Mayhem should be the Kurt Hawkins of Going In Raw.
Take that back.
Well, I mean, he's kind of there.
Take that back.
He's kind of there. He's kind of there already.
Take that back.
Cody Miles in the Discord just says Jesse Ventura.
Oh, is that for the
For what?
when someone was asking the Alex Jones of wrestling?
Oh, that's not a bad one.
Jesse likes his conspiracy theories.
He really does, but it stops there. Jesse seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, for the most part.
He seems like a decent guy.
For the most part.
He seems like a fascinating fella. Like, he's one of the dudes I'd bring on here in a second.
Oh,
if
that'd
we
be
could.
fascinating, yeah.
Wouldn't it be fun? That seems like it'd be so much fun.
I mean,
Do you know why?
In reality, Alex Jones is kind of a singular figure, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah.
Can't really think of anybody in wrestling that is on that level.
I mean, the thing is, he's basically a turd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't think of any wrestler who's that much of a turd.
I mean, there have been some, but like turd / hilarious. It's a unique thing.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will Hamaker, $2, tag team idea, Gallows and Hangman Page. That makes sense.
That's good.
That would make a lot of sense.
I like that. I'm going to go to the Twitter and answer some of these questions. Would you like to join me and answer them with me?
I'll monitor some super chat here while we continue.
Sounds good. From the Married Marks podcast, how do you both feel about the effects social media has had on wrestling as a whole? And what are the best and worst aspects of social media in regards to wrestling? I had a chance to speak with my Hates champion, Joey Ryan, at the Virgil Flynn show last month.
He didn't have a belt, so.
And I asked him, I said, what do you think has been the most significant change in wrestling between now and when you got started? And he said, number one, it was the WWE recognizing and acknowledging the independents. He says, all the people who knew or when they would talk about Kevin Owens, for example, that would take people to where he was as Kevin Steen. And he said it opened up a big door. But then he also brought up the social media aspect of things. I think social media has probably been like the most important aspect of the growth of the independent scene over the past 5 years. People being able to get their names out there because of it. At the same time, obviously, there's the downside of it, which is all the negativity that can occur on social media as well. So I don't know. It's like you take the good with the bad. I think that a lot of good has come from it, but there's also a lot of shit out there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like everything else.
Here, Tommy Cat has something he mentioned about the ECW stuff. He said the best ECW era is when they had Benoit, Jericho, Eddie, Mysterio. He said he lived it. I'm not some smart who's pretending to be an ECW fan. I was in the locker room.
You're literally in the locker room? I mean, I'm not gonna look.
I mean, that's his position. That's
Yeah.
I'm not gonna disagree with it. I'm just speaking from our experience and what I think is a general perception of what an ECW original is.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'm not saying I'm an authority on it by
Yeah.
any stretch of the imagination.
To each your own, man.
Yeah.
If you think it, I mean, you think, flipping Mike Awesome is an ECW original.
Courtney Summers, $2. Adam Mayhem is Bay.
Courtney, Adam Mayhem is not Bay. Toro asked, this is tough. This might be the toughest question. Which is better, Picard returning to Star Trek or the Undisputed Era?
It's Undisputed Era.
It's
if
not
there's a
that
question
simple.
where the answer in the affirmative is
It's
Undisputed
not that
Era.
simple, okay? It's not that
It's
simple.
Undisputed Era.
Now listen to me. It's not that simple.
It's Undisputed Era.
It's not that simple. It's a complex question. I can't even think about it right now.
Shad Media, $2. Power rank favorite types of cookies. I thought we answered this last week.
Yeah, we did.
Oatmeal raisin, number one. It's the best.
No, man. What? Why would you even know?
You know why I like
For
oatmeal?
you, it's great. All right.
Yeah, this is just my own
But that's
opinion.
not a power. That's not a true power rank. You got to be objective.
No,
You're now Tommy Cat saying that Benoit
no,
and Jericho
there's nothing
are
objective
ECW
about
originals.
ranking anything. It's all a subjective endeavor.
It's chocolate chip goddamn cookie, man. That's number one. That's always going to be number one.
You know why oatmeal raisin number one for me? Because whenever I was sick and I would get an oatmeal raisin cookie, it was great because the coarseness of the oats would scratch all the phlegm off my throat and I'd feel better.
Who bases their favorite cookie on a time when they're sick? How often were you sick and had to utilize the oatmeal cookie?
Enough that it left an impression.
Oh my gosh.
It's just my favorite cookie. I've never been a huge chocolate person.
No, man. Let's see here.
Tell me my opinion is wrong.
Oh, this would be great. Cameron Mitchko. If Aleister Black isn't going to be in the match at TakeOver, could they involve Candice LeRae in the match?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That'd be great.
That would be cool.
And have Gargano choose between her and the
There
title.
you go.
Ooh. Shocking. Shock the system.
Shock the system.
Let's see here. Foxy the Foxy Fox. Would you rather be Hawkman or Aquaman? I'm not a big fan of like the sea. Like I recognize its importance in terms of, me living, but I don't really have a desire to go down. Hawkman, like you could travel a lot. Well, I guess Aquaman can too. I just prefer Hawkman. I could like save on gas mileage if I was Hawkman.
Well, you could as Aquaman too, because he can swim.
Not from here to the office. I'm from home to the office. Can't do that.
I suppose.
Yeah. In order for me to do anything as Aquaman, I got to.
See, I'm going to say Aquaman because there's all sorts of fascinating stuff that's happening under the sea that we as living beings that live strictly on land, predominantly on land. I know there's submarines and such.
Yeah.
But you never get experience or see a lot. Like didn't they just finally get a photograph of a giant squid? No one sees that stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're Aquaman, you might get to see that stuff.
That's
and
a
that'd
good
be
point.
fascinating.
It's not a bad point. It's not a bad
From a
point.
scientific standpoint, I think Aquaman
right.
would be vastly more interesting. Practically speaking, yes, Hawkman because you
Yeah.
could fly and it
Yeah.
would cut down your commute times and such. But
Right, exactly. Weird that Hawkman's a superhero though. All he does is fly. I mean, I know he's like strong and like they had later. I think later on they probably had to give him like super strength or some crap like that.
he's not really around. He wasn't in Justice League, was he?
Yeah, he was, but like, yeah,
Oh,
he's
alright.
like a sub Aquaman type character.
Yeah.
Aaron Smythe. Who will Braun's first challenger be when he cashes in his Money in the Bank briefcase
Probably Roman Reigns.
and wins a Universal Championship? And he says, and don't say Roman Reigns.
Oh, Seth
So
Rollins.
poo on you for answering that.
Gary
so
Smith,
quickly.
$5. Which WWE superstar would you want to cook you dinner? Who seems like a really good cook?
Oh, the New Day, pancakes.
All
Because
right.
I really like pancakes.
Did you bring lunch today?
No, but I'll see if I have peanut butter and jelly making stuff.
All right.
I might get a Frito burrito. I don't know.
Zach Stolpa, $2. Power rank dream matches in terms of facial expressions. So does it mean like in terms of telling the story in the ring with best?
Who's got the
facial
best facial?
expressions?
Who's got the two? Who's got the two? What two wrestlers have the best facial expressions right now? Dunham and Dijak,
All right,
number one,
Adam Cole.
and Adam Cole. We might get that.
Yeah.
Oh man, Okay. Alex Payne. Oh, this is kind of easy, actually. Choose to stop one of these. You get to stop one of these.
All right.
The breakup of the Undisputed Era, Hulk Hogan on TV full time, or Brock holding the Universal title forever.
Wow, that one's hard.
I don't care about Brock holding the Universal title forever. I don't care about stopping that.
That was tough.
That is tough.
This is what I'll say. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it.
It's Undisputed Era.
It's Undisputed Era, but here's the thing. If they're around forever,
Yeah.
like that's all people are going to care about. That's all anybody's going to pay attention to.
Yeah.
No one's going to pay attention to Hogan on TV.
Well, here's the thing about Hogan.
They'll go take a bathroom break waiting for Undisputed Era to come back out.
Yeah. If Hogan messes up again, if he gets recorded again saying really bad stuff, and he still has to be on TV full time, then he'll just be out there in front of a hate-filled crowd giving him so much shit for being a horrible person. And so that's actually kind of a good comeuppance for him. A guy who just screams for adulation. So I'm going to say that.
All right. Spulak, $2. Your schedule for All In? Or are we going to Flip's All Out party? That's before the show, and I don't know if we can because we got to be at our booth for a while on Saturday.
What?
Flip Gordon has a party in the parking lot of the Sears Center right before the show, I believe. Called
Yeah, but
All
what
Out.
time? What time does StarCast end that day?
I have to double check.
It's in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Well, I want to go to the party.
All right, we'll talk about it.
We're gonna go to the party. So yeah,
We still got to work out
because I wouldn't think that there would be overlap between StarCast and Flip's party.
I'll double check.
I don't think there'd be.
Steve
in the parking lot, really?
Yeah. Steve Kuharski, $2. Excuse me. What did I miss, friendos? Most of the show.
Not a lot. It's a bunch of basically today's been in a glorified non-news. We actually do have non-news in the post show for $1 patrons, by the way.
Yes, it's Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday.
Tommy
so
Cat, $2. Says to each their own. ECW was my life as a teen.
What's that? ECW did what?
He said Tommy Cat said to each their own. ECW was my life as a teen.
It was a part of my life in college.
Yeah, same here.
I'll never forget when I saw RVD do RVD stuff for the first time. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie M wants to know if we're going to War Games in Los Angeles. I don't think we are.
No, I don't think we are either.
I mean, California's a pretty big place.
It is.
So it's still a task to get to LA.
Yeah, Courtney Summers, $2. Going to watch Being the Elite for the pay-per-view announcement. Be right back. They might announce who's going to be broadcasting the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The rumor saying it would be WGN.
Really?
Yeah. That'd be interesting. Wayne Maker, 2.0.
Oh, wow. 1 hour on.
Oh.
And fight 1 hour on WGN America.
That's cool.
That's neat.
Wayne Maker 2.0. Who wins deathmatch? Sabu, Mankind, Abdul the Butcher, or Jimmy Havoc? Gotta go with Mankind. Or Terry Funk.
Man, I'm going Jimmy Havoc. That dude is reinventing the death match these days. He's crazy.
Shad Media, $2. Made Frito burritos with kettle chips this weekend. OMG.
Really?
Try that.
Interesting.
Like the jalapeno kettle chips in there. Probably pretty good.
I'm Gnarly asks, will you guys do a SmackDown Live preview on tomorrow's review show, like how you do the Raw ones on Monday?
I've considered it.
Yeah, we can add it. Well, hold on a second. The question is, do they do a full SmackDown preview?
I think so.
Okay, then we should add it.
Aaron Thompson, $5. First time super chat with Hogan, Nash, and Hall rumored to return. How would you feel about Undisputed Era moving to the main roster as the new NWO? Undisputed Era is the first Undisputed Era.
Yeah, they're making a legacy.
They're already
of their
way
own.
better than NWO ever was.
They are. They totally are. Let's see here. Okay, Jack.
They're
Nesson.
literally one like iconic T-shirt from being the absolute top thing in all wrestling.
Because their T-shirt is not great.
No.
Jack Nesmith, M.A. Hey, Stephen Larson. My question for you guys is, what current NXT star or group are you both? Okay, let's take Undisputed Era out of it.
Undisputed Era.
Are you both most excited to see on the main roster? And what brand? Okay, fine. What brand would you prefer Undisputed Era
All
to
of
be
them.
on? Cross brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's good. Let's see here. SAG wants to know, do you think it's better to call up NXT talent after Mania, and I assume he means like also after SummerSlam because there are call-ups in as well, or randomly throughout the year? I think they should do it to like the storylines. Like
Yeah.
I like the call-ups after Mania. It's sort of a tradition now.
Yeah.
But I think they should totally do it based on story as well. You know?
Yeah.
Like if it pertains to story,
No,
then
I
do
agree.
it during
I agree.
the year.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this because it gets kind of predictable. When after every major pay-per-view, you can expect at least a handful of call-ups. Just spread them out throughout the year. I think it'd be interesting.
Dalton, what's a worse finishing move? The spear or the Shining Wizard?
Spear.
It's the spear. The Shining Wizard can look really cool.
Yeah.
It's just obvious that it's kind of a do-nothing move.
Yeah.
But like when they do it
It's
in
a
kayfabe,
running.
it's
It's a
great.
running knee to the head.
Yeah.
I should mess somebody up.
Exactly. We've had this question before, but I always like coming back around to it. Azo Smith, who has a higher ceiling on Maine, Ricochet or the Velveteen Dream? I think it's Velveteen Dream, man. I think Patrick Clark is so young, and he's one of the most creative guys in wrestling today that I think the ceiling is all the high for him. All the high.
It's hard to disagree with that, but I will say that Ricochet, if nothing else, will get over because he's a phenomenal wrestler.
He's amazing.
Yeah, and for
He's
no other reason,
amazing.
he'll be over.
He's amazing.
Alto, $2. Which WWE set lived up to the title of the pay-per-view?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can take WrestleManias out of them because holy crap, they're amazing these days.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like the one we went to, the roller coaster one.
Yeah, that was-
And then
that was
last
something
year's
else.
Mardi Gras. Oh my God, it was beautiful.
Yeah, that's something else, man. They go all out for that.
But I mean, besides that, I don't know.
Deadly Games. Corey Smith, $5. Marcus Lewis is real.
He pinned Adam Mayhem
Flying Lion for H-Champ.
this past Saturday.
Waymaker 2.0, 5 pounds. Undisputed versus Mustache. This could be an epic long-term feud. It could, and I hope it is.
Oh crap! Speaking of Adam Mayhem, I don't like doing this.
What?
But I suppose I have to do it because he is the current going in Raw.
Yeah, he is.
For the moment, he is the current going in Raw champion. He will be embarking on a bit of an Adam Mayhem world tour. Let's see here if I can bring this thing up.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be in Orlando.
So here's, we've got this. Tuesday, August 14th. If you want to see the current Hates champion in action, he'll be participating in a triple threat match versus Craven and Jester Yorick in Orlando, Florida for Pro Wrestling 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
4709 Distribution Court number 7. Your Hates champion.
And then he's going to be wrestling on the 17th in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I don't have the details.
And that is a H title match, I believe.
Yes, I know.
And then he's got another couple shows in August.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for Adam Mayhem coming to your area.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe defending the H title. Donnie Suarez, $2. I'm in remission, friendos. Awesome.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Good.
And Wayne Makers for 2 more pounds says, sorry, British strong style.
British strong style.
Be great. Regardless, it'll be great.
Dude, I would love that. I would.
Heck yeah.
Are you kidding me?
They're taking that feud all the way to War Games.
They should.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And then what? War Machine and Ricochet?
Yeah.
We should really do that. Maybe we'll kick off. We'll do some NXT live stream for that.
Yeah.
Totally haven't talked to you about that, but we should.
All right.
Because it'd be like, I give the biggest reactions for that. Let's just not do like a Survivor Series one. No, we should do that. Anyways. All right. Anyways, that's it for show. We're past an hour mark, so I guess we can just go ahead and stop doing the show now.
All right.
Patrons, stay tuned for post-show
Show
yay or nay. If you're a $1 and up patron, you are eligible to come watch post-show yay or nay. We're going to watch that
Correct.
Adam Mayhem match and see exactly what went wrong there, because he didn't win. And if he's going to be out there in all these different locations, Orlando, Puerto Rico, he needs to be racking up some W's, wins, right?
Yeah.
Am I right about that?
Yeah.
I think I'm right about that. Anyways, that's it for the show. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, talk to you guys later.
Bye.